Yema o akwaba ediba OK FM 101.7 FM. Na Jumedia wutie your friend Ekwanso Dwoodwoo. Segment here your friend Back to the Bible. Na mechia me ewo Jumedia yumo eye Kwame Owusu adium. Amia me di nyame asem ebrewo your friend Reverend Emmanuel Ewusi Bedu am Kasa Free Flourishing Life Gospel Ministry. Aso otumfo yankropon eni se ene awie me de onyame asem ebebrewo. Na wo yankropon hia wo se awie wachim wafidie ede ato Ekwanso Dwoodwoo edwumadie iso. It's not a coincidence. Enya accident bi keke eye wonyankopon hihye mu se awia wei ubetie me na waye enhira. Iti abira yansa hono ba bia wo bia se wo ton wade wo dwom se wo office ba bia wo bia no mesra wo se wo teme nkan ko ade a ye bebo mpa ye biriti awari mu. Nyankopon ne abankasi abandenden ani monyam enka wodin. Asida enya wo dia wo awurade a wa hwa yenso na katramada bodwie mogade emu afuru sane ewie da wase wasam eba ye nchen ewo Yesu Kristo demo amen. Nyankopon enhyirawo se watie waye esutie di amanyame asem ena me ne wuka asem bi ade afiri Yohani asempa eti mienu yiyimu baako ade kosi du baako no brofokasa ne se John chapter 2 the verses 1 to the verse 11. Amen kano brofumu na yenchiremu ewo nyame etumemo. On the third day there was a wedding in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. Now both Jesus and his disciples were invited to the wedding. And when they ran out of wine, the mother of Jesus said to him, "They have no wine." Verse 4. Jesus said to her, "Woman, what does your concern have to do with me? My hour has not come." Verse 5. He said, and his mother said to the servants, "Whatever he says to you, do it." Verse 6. I say, now there were set there six water pots of stone according to the purification of the Jews. Now mami feel na men kai verse 11 no enam ebreninti. Verse 11 no. I say, this the beginning of signs Jesus did in Cana of Galilee and manifested his glory, and his disciples believed in him. Amen and amen. Why would you me enemy assembly a ebreo? Now who can kai sa tire sem we ya wani maybe wa wodi wani ebehunu. Ya wani ebo ha wodi wani ebehunu. Na enyema wodi wani ebehunu no enie. Bible say ayifuhia bi ekoso ewo baabi. na efuhyia na cross wo no na Yesu Kristo nso ya invite no one ne maame na ebra invite no one ne maame no hwede asiye Hirasam say ebra ya invite no one ne maame e wo saa efuhyia we ase no ade bi ekọ so so wo hwɛ verse 1 ni mu no a wo ba hunu say there cannot be any intervention without invitation. There cannot be any intervention without invitation. It is for an intervention in any case, and for an intervention in any event, for an intervention in any department of life, there should be an invitation. It is the other kind. So we can cancel loans and sanctuary because so a day and sanctuary cause. So first of all, there was an invitation. There was an invitation. And he said, invitation anywhere. There is no intervention. Verse 2 in the Bible says, Ebra ensano esaye no okenkan say ebra ensane saye no Mary ekọ Yesu nkyɛn ego kan asɛm bi kyerɛ no ɛde ba asɛm ɔka kyerɛ no ɔsɛ enkromfo yi ensa asa they have invited you here because they want you to intervene eti ebra mo nsa esaye na Mary ekọ Yesu nkyɛn ko bisa no sɛ enkrofo ne nsa asa ma me kan asɛm nkyerɛ obra wutie me Dear me, who are any say Mary ewo gidie ewo ne ba mu Yesu Kristo mu Mary wo gidie ewo Yesu Kristo mu Faith has the power and the ability to solve the impossible. Faith, it has the ability to solve the impossible. Faith is that energy that deals with the impossible. In this life, we are governed by laws. In this life, we are governed by laws. And brain abrabomu. It's abrabobia onipa bobia was ewo owie asibiano. We are governed by laws. Na se wote se obi ka se impossible a impossible bia obi se obi ka che se emre bia govern a particular thing no whatever there is a thing happening to it it is beyond the law. Mami mount as ye it is obi working mass now ka said this is impossible a chere se emre na woni wo mass hono it doesn't apply emrano but still now onya de we say onya it's a kasa dia be impossible when nipa e kasa mu a it is that which has gone, it is something that has gone beyond laws of men. And remember that life, in this life we are governed by laws. Now whenever a thing happens and the thing is beyond the control and beyond the parameters of a certain law that governs a particular area, we call it impossible. But I thank God for faith, because faith always tackles the impossible. So the impossible is that which has gone beyond the laws of man, but faith tackles the impossible. Faith, it tackles the impossible. Faith, it tackles the impossible. Eti obayiwa Mary ewo jidie wo ne banimo. Ewo jidie wo ne banimo. You see, faith is that which introduces us into the realm of miracles. Faith, it introduces us to the realm of miracles. Now, so will be at the GDA or the the outcome of GDA a miracle. I mean, kind of whenever faith is planted, miracle is the harvest. It is a Mary I say, you were invited here because these people want you to intervene. And I told you earlier that there cannot be an intervention without invitation. It's a miracle when I'm Jesus who call Jesus Christ on chain. I say, oh, free one, was it after the obesimu or besimu biano monye? Mame, GD1, it is not just a speaking word, it is also a doing word. Yeah. So catch and say, the obesimu biano monyo. Who say? Say, enye GD wonyani bo Yesu Kristo mua, anka wananti anko Yesu nchen. Because Bible say, those who come to God must first of all believe that He is. Every life story is written according to your faith. You can call Bible the Old Testament. Ye ka Abraham wasam, ni ye ka Sarah wasam, ni ye ka Noah wasam, ye ka enipa bebre wasam ewo twesemu in ewo apamda danim. Ye ba New Testament ewo Hebrews chapter 11. Ye can kind of Bible say, by faith Abraham, by faith Noah, by faith Sarah, by faith Samson. And dear bad in her country, faith is a story writer. And you see anybody, your story in this life is directly connected to your faith. And you would see a story I'll bet you. Yet you didn't say but you see the story of Noah was according to his faith. The story of Samson was according to his faith. Mame, and Mama being country will say, because anybody you see doing well on this earth, one way or the other, has a faith and is connected to a certain kind of faith. But there is nobody here on this earth that has nothing to do with faith. There is something they believe in, because it is your faith that will determine the very events of your life. And the one player, the man will be the word the man will tell me. You see, we are listening to a lot of things yet. See the but the bomb pay be the mama will tell me papa tell me. The bomb pay be the man writing and coupon with GDA and Sipidaria. If you say the story you will write, we say yes to Christ never says so. Now I saw be area was according to your faith. According to your faith. According to your faith. And I prophesy over somebody's destiny tonight. Whatever you are going through, I declare that your faith will be heightened to produce you a great result. Yesu Kristo Mary enyejidia woni muntu wabane nchen. Baraka akira ne say, eja ahana ya bano ensa no asa enti ye bibi Yesu mi bre nyanso ye ba ye mehu ye mehu say the faith of a person can provoke God's hand. Ose me bre nso ye but who come before say Yesu Kristo ye bibi identity na because the faith of a person can provoke the hand of God. Can provoke the hand of the Lord. And I pray for you. Me bon pray be the man. Sir, would you dear no emma adia bia anka entumi nya ho enani erade mane emre me mfama. Erade mane emre me mfama. Erade mane emre me mfama. Wose no ma support maku ensia. Yesu se mon san nsuo ngu ni nyinam. O ma se san nsuo di nsuo agu ni nyinam. Na be o di nsuo agu ade ba nyina hwede esi yai. Nsuo gugu ni nyinam no. Na Yesu Kristo si afa de o montam na o moncheche. Hwe. Under normal circumstance and by human laws, there was a say was say anka producing a wine. Say producing red wine, it will take them about 6 to 12 months and even more to produce red wine. It will take them about 6 to 12 months to produce red wine. But me didn't say when red wine. There's a wine called white wine. I think that is what it was. It was a white wine. If we say it took, they didn't know that it was wine until they tasted it. It means that the color of the wine and the water was actually the same. They had to taste it before they noticed that this one is wine. Now, who produce even a white wine? It will take you 3 to 6 months. As some Americans will be away to me and okay from Ekwanso Dwoodwoo. The Americans on some your faith can provoke the hand of God. Your faith can shorten, because faith is that energy that can change and displays the normal course of life. Your choir was abrabo a course or abrabo enantie, because a mrebi a gavin the life will live. But faith can shorten it. This process was kept over 3 months to 6 months to 12 months. Escape money now because of their faith. It's about to say now faith is. Mranti no ko yo se fakoma de fakoma sa branti we duru wono de ade yakwa Yesu Kristo. Odi akwa de ya sad de akwa ye akoma de testing wine no. And the one testing the one testing was there be and say amanu ni bebre wo a manum ensa de now so we no we say this is the best wine. Mama, so whenever God reveals that perfect, that best thing, that good thing in the affairs of men, God grant you that miracle you are believing Him for. One boom was century me no we share chim kwan no. En century me Yankopon. En century Yankopon. But ni na bebe mu a eye wugidie. Obi asoda ye bia me kase ya na dwini yam dini wim. Eti amani jidi ebu Nyankopon mu nyina agbo fam se tim onim se ni wo mu ano no. Who say ade we nkanya dwuma? Because how can you produce wine in just a minute? Idea it can take you 3 to 6 months. How do you do that? But hey, Mary nyane wo me ba mi mu your faith, your response is your faith. Your response is your faith. A choir will first respond to niema no e kire yen se wo je na se ni gidie. Enti obi aso na ye bi enam da ye bi o so ya na obi ewu da ye ni wo so ama na pie to say there be people there because it was a wedding ceremony. At least there were people there because it was a wedding ceremony. At least there were people who were well-to-do people. There were people who were well-to-do people. There were high-profile people there. There were people that had money. But the response of Mary is that, let me go to this one that can produce a miracle in just an instant. Sure. They will say, "Mama, me niswa chira me po. Eye hen fo na me mu afile ba."